Welcome to the Bobby Moore Stand, and today I went on Sky Sports News this morning at about 10 o'clock. When I arrived, Gonzo was there in the, I suppose you can call it a green room, a virtual green room with me, and he was going on first. He went on, did a great job, covered a lot of things that I think I was going to mention, but that's why I watched carefully so that I didn't want to just repeat what he said. No, I think, I've done as good a job as I think I could have. Give it a watch. Let me know what you think.
Just joking, right? More on West Ham now. Let's speak to fan Gary Killington, right? Gary, we're having a bit of laugh and jokes there, but I know that you won't be laughing and joking this morning. How much did last night's performance upset you?
Oh, it was terrible. It was just demoralising because really what we knew was going to happen happened. I mean, we've all been lying to ourselves, blaming successive managers who are. They've been sort of average managers, but these are not terrible managers. And yet they arrive here and look at the tools they got to work with. Nuno didn't help himself last night because he got it completely wrong. But look at the squad that's been assembled. That's the problem.
Gary, are you surprised how bad you actually are? Because when I look at West Ham, you've got Jared Bowen, you've got Somerville, you've got some good players.
Paquetá.
Yeah, Paquetá in the middle of the park. Like, you've got some good players, but honestly, that performance last night was disgraceful.
Key word in that sentence was some good players, because we've got Lucas Paquetá who fires every now and then, Jared who always puts in a good performance, Diouf is up and coming. Who else we got? I mean, really Somerville, he does well. So when you look at it, the AWB, there's probably 5 or 6 players who you could say are definite Premier League quality. The rest, no, there's nothing there. There's nothing to choose from. It's like a Frankenstein's monster that is pulled together, made up of spare parts from other teams, overpriced spare parts as well. These are just, it is not, he's bought the wrong part for the wrong position. If you look at some of the people we've got, we bought Guido Rodriguez on again last night. Absolutely not enough legs in midfield. We started with Souček and Irvin in midfield. So we signed apparently some legs in Magassa, but then we've gone back to a slow double pivot. It was... Honestly, I'm at a loss as to how this team is going to survive.
But how worried are you? I mean, there's a message there I can see on the screen from a fan called Rails who says Bowen needs to get out of the club if he wants any chance of an England call-up. I mean, well, he is still in the England squad at the moment, but at the same time, how worried are you that when you say there are some good players, you could lose even some in January, let alone in the summer?
Well, the owner has already said, believe it or not, he's already said that we need to sell before we buy in January. And they're really only a couple of saleable assets. It shows you how badly that club has been run. And that is why we're doing what we're doing as fans. These owners need to go. It's going to go from bad to worse. It's starting to feel deliberate, we're being stripped down. We got rid of Kudus, there's one outlet
I mean, it's not deliberate, Gary. I mean, surely, it's not deliberate. No way.
Look, I said it's starting to feel deliberate because when you look at the quality of that squad, I mean, it's really bad judgment. It's the judgment of somebody who's not a director of football, who's a chairman of a football club, who has appointed himself director of football without having any football knowledge.
Here's my question to you, though, right? It's bad. You're sleepwalking into the Championship.
Yeah.
But the fans have got to do some... I know you want to boycott. I know there's toxic atmosphere. But the players need you. Without using that ground at the moment... I mean, you've won 2 games in 2025, I think. Right, that's just embarrassing.
Let me just say...
They need you.
Yeah, they do. And the fact is, this is where the stadium comes into it, because the stadium, when things are going bad... At Upton Park, I think Gonzo covered it well earlier, Upton Park, we could sort of turn the dial up and we could reach the players and perhaps we could make a difference. In that place, honestly, it's so bad, the rake in the stadium just loses all of the noise. So you could have singing really loudly in the Bobby Moore stand. You won't hear it in the stand next door. No. You need the whole stadium singing at once. And about 3 or 4 times since we've been there, that's happened. It is not conducive to the players, to the fans helping the players. It's a terrible environment.
There's going to be no stadium move imminent, of course. So, but in terms of what is imminent, is your next 6 fixtures, which we've got up there on the screen. So Leeds away, Newcastle at home, Burnley at home, Bournemouth away, Liverpool at home, and Manchester United away. How many points do you expect realistically to get from those 6 fixtures, given that at the moment you've got 4 points from 8 games?
You know what? Until last night. I'm an optimist. I'm a West Ham fan. You've got to be an optimist. But otherwise, why else would you do it? But when you look at those fixtures now, I was expecting a home win last night. I was expecting Nuno to put the right team out like he did against Arsenal. That's as good as we got, even though we haven't got a striker. I was expecting to get a result last night. Brentford are struggling. They played us off the pitch.
Yeah.
I mean, we were lucky to get nil. It was, we could have beat us 4 or 5-0, and we couldn't have complained. So looking at those fixtures, I don't see where the points are coming from. I don't think we're going to get anything at Leeds now until but we'll probably get 3 or 4 points out of all those fixtures.
Well, that would put you very much in relegation form, because you're already, with 4 points from 8 games, if you only get that amount from that, you are well below the point-a-game threshold. So do you think you are going down? You said you're an optimist.
Yeah, because we don't need a manager, we need a magician with these ingredients. I can't see how any manager could turn that around. Yes, I'm absolutely certain after watching it last night, and as depressing as it is, I think we've got to face reality now.
Yeah.
Right, Gary. Gary, great to see you. I know that it's always bad news when you come on, but hopefully for your sake that will change. Thanks, Gary. Right, okay, so Gary's got involved there. We want you at home to get involved as well.
And that was that. It was a very quick 5 minutes. Jamie O'Hara tried to get a little dig in right at the end. We did, didn't he? But it was more funny than anything. You'd expect it. You'd expect that out of him. But he drops it in with 10 seconds to go, for Christ's sake. I didn't really have a chance to respond, so I didn't. Save it for next time. But yeah, hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give the video a like, hit the subscribe to the channel, hit the bell notification icon. It really, really helps us. And that's it. That's all I've got. I'm still demoralised from last night, but I just don't want to talk about it. I think I've done enough talking. See you soon. Ciao and yoins.